Are you struggling with getting your emails open? Do you think email's even relevant? Well, this week I'm going to tell you the facts on how to write great subject lines. Hi, I'm Potratz and welcome to Think Tank Tuesday. So I'm going to talk about subject lines, and in fact I'm going to tell you how to write subject lines, but I'm going to make it easy for you. Towards the end of the video, I'm just going to give you subject lines so you don't even have to think about it. But it's important to know how to write subject lines. But before I get started, I'm going to ask you a question. Well, no, actually I'm not going to ask you a question. I'm going to make a statement. I hear over and over that people keep on saying, Paul, is email marketing even relevant? Should I be spending time? Should I be spending effort or money on email marketing? And now here's the question. When's the last time you checked your email? Point proven, whatever you want to say. So yes, email marketing is relevant, but I'm going to be honest with you right now and tell you that it's becoming more difficult to get someone to open your email, and it's even more difficult to get that email into someone's inbox just because of all the spam filter and the spam software and all the things that's trying to prevent those people that just spam us to death. So how do you get it into the inbox? Well, with a good subject line. So with your subject line, and I'm going to go through the steps, but I want you to understand the importance of a subject line. A subject line can determine whether or not you go into the spam box if it sounds like it's a sales pitch. I know, crazy because you want to sell a product, but I'm going to completely debunk that. All right, so let's get into it. Number one of writing great subject lines is start with the subject line. Don't start with your email copy. Don't start with your sales letter. Start with the subject line first and then write the body of the content, write the email out, and make sure, I'm getting ready to go to number two. You ready? Number two, whatever your subject line is, it should support the body, the content, the actual paragraphs that you're going to write for that email or that sales letter. So that's number two. Number three, don't ever start a subject line and then finish it where they get into the body. So what I'm saying is you don't start a sentence in your subject line and expect somebody to finish reading it in the paragraph. I hope that makes sense. But make sure that your subject line stands alone. So there you go. That's number three. Number four, be clear, be concise, and be to the point in your subject line, because if the subject line is too long, an individual's not going to be able to read it because there's only so many characters that's allowed. So test it. Number five, you have to test that subject line. And what I mean by testing is do a little bit of research. It's really easy. Just go to Google Trends or start doing a search on Google and you'll start to get a predictive search. So whatever you want to write about, start typing in Google slow, and it will start to fill in what other people are searching for. That's one way to see if there's interest. The other way is to go to Google Trends, do a search and see what kind of interest is going on. And then third, go to YouTube, do a search for whatever you're going to write about and see what kind of volume is happening. Ooh, got to catch my breath. But you see what kind of a volume is happening on those videos. But when you're doing that, be sure and look at that individual's subscribers, because if they have 1 million subscribers, about anything they're going to put out is going to be working for them. All right, let's move to the next one. I think it's number 5, I hope. No, it's number 6. I got a lot of tips here. Don't use filler words. So many times we use that fluff in our sales copy or our subject lines. Just don't do it. Do not use filler lines. So now number 7. Use your most important words first. And this is a beautiful setup because number 8 is words. So let me give you some words. I'm gonna, actually at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you more words. No, in fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the opportunity to download my guide to Power Words so you can have words that are going to really help you. So let's just talk about some of those words. The first word is secret. Everybody wants to know the secret. Oh, let me in on the secret. The next one is limited time. So you're having an urgency there. Another word is special, because we all like to feel special. Another word is using the word you. So many times we make emails about us, and that's not what it should be. The email's going to the individual, so it should be you. Another word is because we need a reason, just like where I used because accidentally. But don't use it as a filler. But again, these are words that are going to help you, and that's just a sample. Just go ahead and download the Power Words guide, and I'm going to give you many words, but just keep on watching the video because I'm going to give you subject lines that I've already written. All right, so let's move to the next one, which I think is number 8. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. I've already lost count, so just pay attention, all right? So I'm gonna forget the numbers now. The next part is use the person's name in the subject line. And you should be able to do that if you're not spamming people. Again, use their first name in the subject line, and if you can, use their business name or something that's relative to them. So if you're trying to sell a product or a service, use that in the subject line along with their name. All right, so let's move to the next number, whatever it might be. This is the biggest one of them all. Now, you have your subject line, you're writing your email copy, but what is the goal of that email? Because that subject line needs to support it. What I mean by the goal is, do you want that person to click to watch a video? If so, you only use that one call to action. Do you want the person to pick up the phone and call you? Well, then that's your call to action. Do you want them to click and go see a landing page? Do you want them to reply to you in an email? So you have to decide the goal of the email, and the subject line supports it. So now we're going to get to the point where I'm just going to show you subject lines on screen, and I'll kind of go through them slow so you can borrow, steal, R&D, which is rip off and duplicate, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to give you one more tip before you download the Power Words guide and before you watch my subject lines. Here's the other tip. Do you want another place to come up with good subject lines? Next time you're at the grocery store and you're standing in line and you're looking at those different magazines where they're, you know, the like National Enquirers and the Mademoiselles and all that, those are some of the best subject lines. Just take the word fat, sex, and orgasm out of it and put whatever your product or service is, and you've got a great subject line. You should probably test that. But here we go. Here's some subject lines.